Big Ed's dog Teddy passed away upon his return to the franchise, and it progressively pulled him closer to Liz again, who reached out to comfort him. Big Ed and Liz got back together and even got engaged, with them shockingly getting cast in 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 7 next. Big Ed and Liz weren't welcomed by their family as prospective husband and wife, especially because of their background. While Big Ed and Liz seemed like two peas in a pod on Instagram, their 90 Day Fiancé scenes were quite the reverse, with many clashes, owing to a jealous Big Ed. During their engagement party, Big Ed accused Liz of having an affair with a female co-worker. Liz even dumped her engagement ring in a bush after storming out of the reception. Still, their toxic relationship mended magically when they partied with Big Ed's family in Arkansas, where they're purportedly intending to move. During the tell-all, Big Ed and Liz split for the 11th time after she realized he was still in touch with his 90 Day Fiancé ex Rose. Liz said that she was done with Ed for good. After their controversial appearance and breakups in Happily Ever After, Season 7, Big Ed and Liz go to a couples therapy retreat in 90 Day, the last resort Season 1 with other franchise couples who were struggling in their relationships. Big Ed and Liz's caustic communication, animosity, and deep relationship problems took center stage. They got in several ugly fights during the 2 weeks, but nevertheless opted to remain engaged at the end of treatment, even though they didn't appear to take much away from it. Liz said yes to relocate to Arkansas with Ed. Big Ed and Liz appeared in their most turbulent season yet. The Happily Ever After, Season 8 chronology took place shortly after the duo moved to Arkansas to be closer to Ed's family. It seemed to be the summer of 2023 as Big Ed and Liz were prepared to have their August wedding, and Liz had her baby Riley. However, fans witnessed Big Ed and Liz break up instead. When Big Ed invited his family around for supper, he made Riley's taco excessively spicy, and Ed and Liz got into a dispute in front of his family over it. Big Ed saw that as the final straw, indicating there was no hope for him and Liz to work out. He went behind Liz's back and formally called off the wedding. When they met to talk logistics, Liz didn't want to break up, but Ed was final about his decision. Liz and Riley went back to San Diego. While their confrontations had turned heated, there was more drama to store in Big Ed and Liz's relationship. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. And welcome to my 90 Day Fiancé official YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribers button and give this video a thumbs up. Big Ed Brown has appeared in 7 different 90 Day Fiancé franchise shows so far. The 57-year-old, as of 2024, worked as a professional photographer for a living in San Diego and has garnered nationwide recognition because the world now knows his name. Big Ed may be ridiculed for his appearance online, but viewers frequently fail to comprehend that Big Ed has been living with a medical disease called Klippel-Feil syndrome, when 2 or more cervical vertebra bones in the neck are fused together. With each 90 Day Fiancé season that has Big Ed in it, his popularity continues to climb, even if it's for the wrong reasons. Multiple episodes have showed Big Ed chastising and harassing the women he dates, notably Rosemary Vega and Liz Woods. Still, the ladies also seem to forgive Big Ed for his wrongdoing, including Rose, who communicates with him on Instagram, and Liz, who got back together with Big Ed more than a dozen times. Big Ed was first introduced in 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 Day Season 4 in 2020, when he created quite an impression. When Big Ed was dating Filipina single mom Rose, who was 31 years younger than him, he was perceived as a genuine cast member who had finally found love after decades of being single. The mayonnaise in his hair didn't stop many from sympathizing with Big Ed, who appeared like he was being conned by Rose and her sister for his money. Everything he did was considered as adorable, from his little size to his favorite dog Teddy, to cycling about San Diego on his bike. But little did viewers realize about what was in store for them when Big Ed finally met Rose. Big Ed and Rose became one of the most talked about couples in the 90-Day Fiancé franchise ever, as more and more viewers tuned in to watch the show due to the couple's memes and jokes. Big Ed was lambasted for having Rose remind him she was less affluent than he was and was harsh to her about her appearance with body hair and terrible breath, which was the result of an ulcer. Rose dumped Big Ed when she found out he wasn't interested in having kids and was intending to have a vasectomy in the future. While Rose departed the 90-Day Fiancé chain for good, Big Ed tried his best to milk his reputation and make money off selling cameo films and products with his face on it. He started working hard to reduce weight and found himself hunting for a fresh younger woman to date on 90 Day, The Single Life Season 1, this time in America. He debuted on the then-new spin-off when he was beginning to be contentious. Big Ed started dating Liz, the manager of his favorite restaurant, after getting guidance from a relationship coach. Liz was also a single parent to a young child like Rose and was a refreshing face on film due to her charming attitude. However, Liz surprisingly caved in to Big Ed's demands and spent a night with him in a hotel room. Liz opted to get together with Big Ed, despite his past behavior with Rose, which was regarded as a desperate attempt on her end to get renowned. She even joked about teaching Big Ed how to kiss, and the duo continued together for a time until they declared their split during the 90-Day. The Single Life Season 1 tell-all. Big Ed's daughter, Tiffany Brown, had already stated her concerns about Liz, who was even younger than her. Soon enough, a phone call was leaked in May 2021 that featured Big Ed verbally insulting Liz and calling her stupid. Since Big Ed and Liz were now broken up, he tried to start dating all over again on 90 Day, The Single Life Season 2, and his search led him to Mexico. Big Ed was observed escorting a woman named Mia on a date, who he had met at a friend's cookout. Things were going fine until Mia confronted Big Ed about his ex, Liz, and he started weeping to indicate he still wasn't over his previous sweetheart. The Mexico idea was planned by Big Ed's mother, Norma Brown, who wanted him to embrace his heritage and date a Latina instead. Big Ed was then introduced to a woman named Carrie through his friend Laura over a video conference. Carrie and Big Ed were a terrific match, and a notable event from the season was when a robbery outside the restaurant in Mexico prompted them cut their date short. Because Big Ed was almost shot at, he thought he had little time left and asked Carrie if they could get married. However, Carrie felt that things were moving too fast. At one point, Carrie even asked Big Ed to shut up. When Carrie later invited Big Ed for a cruise date, she never showed up and ghosted him. Big Ed was disappointed and had to travel back to the US with a broken heart, wondering whether he would ever find love again.